Cheers.
Hey, guess what? We got a new brand. It's a supplement company.
Oh, wow. This one's so
This is also really good. These are 2 flavors. All right, we're just gonna do a quick little plug. You can throw this in wherever you want to put it. Can we tell the name? Not yet.
We'll check and see if we can tell you guys very soon. But we've got our 2 flavors ready to go. The name is finalized. The flavors are finalized. Packaging and logo is in process. And they are delicious.
So good. You try yours, Trade.
Mind and body drinks.
Nice and distinct.
They're very
So
different flavors. Yeah, like this, yes. Anyways, we'll tell you more about it later. Welcome to this episode. You guys have been asking for a while for us to do a Q&A, so we thought we're on a tour bus, stuck together 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. What better time than now?
Also, she says stuck together like it's a bad thing, right? We get to spend a lot of quality time together. And I feel so lucky to get to spend the time with you and my little doggies.
Yeah, so I just took that off because, you know, just in case. I missed all of that.
We get stuck together, and I was correcting you.
We are not
being so
stuck
lucky
together.
to
We're
spend
so
so
happy
much
to
time
be together all the time. Well, you guys have been asking for a Q&A, so we thought we would deliver on it.
All right, what's the first cue?
I took a poll on my stories and asked you guys to ask us any question at all that came to mind. You guys submitted over 700 questions.
Wow.
So I think this is going to be part 1 of the questions. We'll be back for part 2. Obviously, a big one that was asked 100 times was, how did we meet?
Macy.
Thank you, Macy.
Macy, it's an audio thing. I said quiet on set, quiet on set. And she listened. For now.
So we met 6.5 years ago in Los Angeles. I had just got back from modeling in Turkey. He was living in LA full time, and we had both kind of come out of bad previous relationships and were really not looking for something necessarily because of the bad recent relationships. But we both decided that, you know, if the right person kind of...
We were at the same place.
Yeah.
We were kind of sick of the traditional LA dating, which is often like meeting out for drinks and, it's a big just hookup culture. And we were at the point where like, we want to find somebody of substance and somebody that, sees the world in a similar way. And so long story short, we actually met on an app.
We did.
And we went to lunch.
It's a very LA app. It was kind of for like celebrities and models.
It's called
and
Raya.
Raya.
Not sponsored, maybe should.
Sponsored.
Because I don't know how many relationships have lasted this long on that app. I'd imagine not a ton. Maybe I'm wrong. Just saying, throwing it out there, Raya. I want to sponsor this thing.
It took us like a week plus to meet up because we were both so busy, and he actually invited me to lunch, which is why I went, because like he said, we weren't trying to go out and do all of that. But
We should move on to the next question.
I feel like people really like this question.
Okay, we're going to have 3 questions in the whole
Our
episode.
first date was on Creation on 3rd Street, and our second date was Coachella. Very LA love story. But here we are 6.5 years later.
You don't live in LA, and we haven't been to Coachella in many years.
No.
Although we kind of think it'd be fun to go next year.
I think it'd be fun.
Okay.
When did you know Caitlin was the one?
It's a loaded question because I think it comes in stages, and that's the truth, right?
For sure.
I found Caitlin beautiful right from the get-go, and I liked her energy. I liked that she was from Oklahoma. She was, in many ways different than a lot of the girls I had dated. But, the Caitlin that I knew then and the Caitlin that's sitting next to me now are 2 completely different people in a beautiful way. I mean, she has grown in so many different ways, as have I. And I think why this relationship continues to work is we continue to grow in a very similar direction, And we're different people, but we continue to want a lot of the same things. And so we become better versions of ourselves for each other, learning each other's love language and learning how to be a team. I mean, even starting this channel and starting this company, we referenced the supplement company, and it's an entirely new dynamic to our relationship that wouldn't have worked in the first couple of years of knowing each other, but is only making us closer now. So
I think what he's saying is that he's always known I was the one. I think that was the moral of the story there. When's the wedding? We are hopeful next fall.
It seems like it's so long away, far time away?
It doesn't
far long away?
It doesn't feel like it's far
I need to be able to play a show in like an hour, and we're not there yet. We'll get there.
seems like a long time away, but I am booked, through like middle of next year already. We're gonna be so busy, and Caitlin wants to get married in the fall, so it's not this fall. It'll be next fall, and we're looking into places, and I gotta be honest, we're kind of leaning towards a destination wedding somewhere in Mexico because we love going down there.
Mexico has been a huge part of us, who we are, our relationship. We love the beach. We love the food in Mexico. We love the people. We love the environment.
Tacos, margaritas,
the music.
the best just service and people in the world. I mean, the other place is great people. beautiful and
Great beaches.
You know.
We really love Mexico, and we feel very, very pulled to like potentially have our wedding there. So TBD. How did it feel when James first played Eyes for you? It was really special. It was the first time he's ever really wrote a song directly about me, because he hadn't really been focusing on his solo music project so much in the past, but it really felt serendipitous because it kind of aligned with our move to Nashville, and our lives and our relationship and our love story really felt like it fell into place even more in Nashville than it ever had. So it was just a really nice cherry on top to the life we were already building together. But small plug here, he actually wrote an even better song about me called She Is, and I can't wait for you guys to hear that one. It's insane.
Yeah. We'll focus on the first one coming out, but
Eyes is
I just
so
played
good.
She Is for her the other day.
It's so
I feel like forever by the time it comes out.
he wrote it with Shay Mooney from Dan and Shay. So
And a couple of my other
couple- yeah.
fans as well. Kaylee Rose was in the room, and Parker Matthews and some of my team.
really awesome group.
Just a very, very cool way in which it came to fruition. And wrote at my house, like Caitlin said, moving to Nashville has changed our lives in a lot of different ways. Not to be dramatic about it, but in all sincerity, it's everything that we'd been looking for in terms of having space,
Community.
getting...
Nature.
Exactly. And then on the writing side, the music scene, for me, it's made me so much better of a writer, of a performer, of an instrumentalist. Like, you can ask her, she probably couldn't tell you the names of what I'm buying, but I'm nerding out every day. I'm building things for my new set. Like, for my solo show, I want to do a loop rig with some different things. And so much of this has changed since the move to Nashville. And Eyes coming out really feels like the first step in a chapter I have been waiting to write for a long time.
Everything just feels right about it. Like, this solo project, I'm not even being biased when I say it. It's so good, and I'm so excited for you guys to hear every single song that is gonna come out over the next year and far beyond that.
Let me do.
We want kids. Yes.
We do.
We do. Not like
Bunch of
right
kids.
this
Tons of
second.
kids.
No,
More.
not tons of kids.
So many kids.
We want like 2 kids.
10 kids.
2 kids.
I'm kidding. 10's excessive.
Two.
We're going to start with 1 because I think that's how it works.
Yeah, we're
I
gonna
guess you could start with 2, but
3.
hard to plan on that. We do, and that's something that we've both grown into. I've always known that I wanted kids, but wasn't in a big rush.
It's never been like the top of mind for either of us, but I think the older we get, we're very excited to create our own version of family.
Yeah.
And having kids and doing all the things that parents do, from raising your children to taking them to sports to, incorporating into the crazy lives that we live.
Yeah.
But we're not in a rush, but definitely in the next few years.
We got it married
maybe
first. I think we both very much want that, but then, maybe shortly after that, we'll start trying.
Yeah, next couple of years. How many kids do you want? I think we just answered that. 2 for me. I think he'd be happy with 2, maybe more. But let's just see how number 1 goes first.
Yeah.
What kind of parents do you think you'll be?
The best.
I think we'll be great parents. I mean, we take really good care of our dogs. We treat them like our children.
Look, you have your opinions on this if you want, but I think having dogs are legitimately like a first step in caring for something that, by the way,
24/7.
never grows up, can never actually
Take care of
operate
itself.
autonomously or independently. Yeah, look, we're also just getting to the place in our lives where we feel ready. And I think that's more than most people who have kids. And by the way, I know we don't know what we don't know, but
I think that we're at a place in our lives, financially, mentally, physically, emotionally, in our relationship, and just where we are in general, that we will be able to give our children amazing lives. And so that's exciting for us. Do you ever get tired of each other on tour?
I mean like a reasonable amount.
Yes. I
We're
would
pretty
think it-
compatible though. Like,
We're very chill. Like, if he's having a bad moment or is stressed, I'll either help him through it or kind of know that like we just need to walk away from each other for a minute and come back to it.
yeah.
And he's the same way. He'll ask me if he needs to help me, and if not, he'll kind of leave me alone for a little bit and come back. We spend a lot of time.
That's why this works. We started dating in COVID, where we spent so much time together. And then I've had many years since then, so like realigned spending a lot of time together whilst working, which is a different dynamic than just hanging out and you got nothing to do.
Yeah.
And we've figured both of those out. So now it feels like pretty much smooth sailing. Honestly, it's so much easier for me when Caitlin's here on tour. She flew out for a job for 5 or 6 days for a week. And, I got the 2 doggies, which I love, but my days are busy on tour. People don't really quite get that. Like, we basically wake wake up, quickly eat. By the time you go to the gym and come back, you're getting ready for sound check, then meet and greets, then you're getting eating to get ready. This is my hour break essentially in the day. I have 2-hour breaks where I take calls and run my other businesses, and then you're playing the show, you're warming up. So
I think he also had a newfound respect for all of the little things that I do, from prepping all of the food to running out to the grocery store to taking care of the dog, drops, food, walks.
I appreciate
all while doing my businesses as well and being, emotional support for this one. Honestly, we work really, really well together, and so that's why this worked. What's the best and worst part about tour?
Best part is obvious, getting to play to, sold out or thousands of fans a night. Like, it's insane. And I have never taken that for granted. And in fact, the more I've done it, the older I've gotten, the more I realize how special this is.
The best part for me is getting to watch him play to sold out arenas and amphitheaters and watching you guys' reaction out there. You don't sit down for the entire show, and it's pretty incredible.
Worst part is trying to sleep on a moving vehicle. Even on a comfy bus, and we got a nice bus, we're very spoiled. It's just hard for me to sleep at night, and it sucks when you don't get a lot of sleep. But, we get hotels every 3 days or so, and usually I can kind of recoup, re-rest, properly rest.
The sleep is hard, but for me, the worst part is having no autonomy. I have to rely on somebody else to get me or take me or to do anything in life on
Feel
tour.
like a child, feel like you're at camp.
Yeah, and camp's fun for a week. Camp's not really fun for 8 weeks. But other than that, everything else is pretty smooth sailing besides the lack of sleep sometimes and the autonomy. What was your favorite place on tour that you visited, and what's the longest amount of time you've been apart?
I mean, we try not to go more than 2 weeks. When I go to Europe, it's probably going to be
kind of our
2. It'll be maybe up to 3, but we just truly try not to make it more than 2. Best place, we stayed at the killer hotel in the Poconos.
Oh, that was cool. Yeah.
Poconos is cool. What was that called?
Poconos was cool. Sky Lodge?
Sky Lodge.
Skytop.
Skytop.
Skytop Lodge in
That
the
was cool.
Poconos.
Yeah.
That was really cool, but my favorite place that surprised me was it Minneapolis?
Four Seasons. I mean, it's a Four Seasons.
No, the Four Seasons didn't surprise me. I knew the Four Seasons was going to be amazing.
Yeah.
But the downtown area of Minneapolis where the Four Seasons is actually a really cute area in the summertime. So, recommend. What's your favorite part of living in Nashville, and how is Nashville different from other places you've lived?
We kind of talked about this already, but there's so much greenery. We get Four Seasons. I get to work with the best musicians in the world. There's talented musicians in LA, no doubt, but in Nashville, the musicians, almost all of them, are trained on instruments, which, believe it or not, a lot of producers in LA, they might play keys, but some of them don't even play an instrument. Doesn't make them a bad producer. You got some of the biggest producers in the world. It's
different.
It's different. So everything in Nashville is going to be backed by instrumentation, but it's also going to be driven by story. And as a vocalist, oh man, that's why I think Eyes is a good example of this. A lot of organic instrumentation, very much driven by a story and very much vocally driven. So it's bringing a sound out of me that's taking like the pop and soul aspects of what I like to do when I do very well, and then bring it into, dare I say, a little bit of a country vein. I don't know, it's feeling unique and it's feeling fun.
I love the Four Seasons. I love living on an acre of land, having a backyard.
She also loves the 4 seasons of nature.
Yeah, like all four, like I like both 4 seasons. Also, Nashville has some of the best coffee shops in the world, and I go to all of them. What's it like being in a relationship with someone who's always in the spotlight? Always in the spotlight.
Spotlight. It's always in the spotlight.
And how do you handle outside opinions about your relationship? I don't know. It doesn't feel weird to me because, I mean, we met in LA where honestly I was used to being around celebrities and people of influence, and I don't know, being a model, I kind of was always within that space or space adjacent. I also feel like the older I get, the more confident I am in who I am and what I bring to the table and our relationship in general. So I'm not really threatened by anybody, and I think a lot of that, when people do have those insecurities, it stems from a place of not being confident within yourself.
Yeah, and I think it's also how we've built our relationship, right? We've built it on trust and years years of proving that. It's the same thing. She can go and travel, and I'm not going to worry about her because I trust her.
Yeah.
So
we both have an immense amount of trust in each other.
And we've certainly watched each other and done social media, receive comments, and especially, man, with me being outspoken with advocacy and being Jewish in this day and age, she's also seen a lot of craziness come in, and we both just make the conscious decision of going, okay, we're going to ignore the highly negative stuff because they're probably going through something and projecting that, we feel for. So we just truly, we live our lives, like we love creating creating content, but neither one of us spend a ton of time worrying about what other people think about it. We're
We
doing
don't
things-
have time to worry about
Yeah.
what everyone else thinks about
Yeah,
us.
you can't please everybody, nor do we want to.
If you could give one piece of advice to anyone seeking a healthy and happy relationship, what would it be? You know, I think that we kind of hit the nail on the head with saying that you can't build a relationship without a foundational trust. And I think that we've seen a lot of our friends struggle with this, and people we know, the reason that their relationships crumble is because it's not built on a foundation of trust. So if I could give you any piece of advice, it's that really lean into that when you do meet somebody that you think might be your person. Be willing and be open to allowing them to trust you and also to trust them.
And communication, and not just like the classic, oh, talk to each other, but learn how to talk to each other. Everybody has a different love language. They receive things differently. What I like and I want is different than what Caitlin likes and what she wants.
Well, you read the five love languages?
Yes, the 5 or 5, 7, 5? I don't know.
No, I
Read the
think
book,
it's
it's been a while.
5.
I think it's 5.
We read
It was
that.
helpful because, you know, the thing, if you do things that you know you would like, but they don't care about them, then there's no point in you doing them, right? And you're going to drive yourself crazy going, well, I did all these. If they don't value it, then you got to do something different. So anyways,
Yeah, I
good
think
book to read.
that's good advice. Trust and communication. What's the biggest dream y'all have and would love to achieve together? For me, it's our wellness empire and creating a life where we're in control of our story and the products.
Licking your butt this whole time? Stop licking your butt on camera. Macy, have some manners.
Stop it.
Have some manners. You're then gonna kiss me right in the face.
We are in the process of, building up this YouTube channel, building up our supplement company, building up a eventually one day production company for him,
Well, many things in the works.
social media branding, and we want to try to incorporate each other in all of these ventures because the more we do together, the easier it is for us to
Spend time
accomplish
together,
more and
you know?
spend time together.
And we, made this decision a long time ago. It's like Caitlin has never wanted to just sit at home and me to support her. And nor did I want to be with somebody that was just passive in this. I want to have a partner in life. And so I agree. I'm seconding all of that. And it's really exciting.
Describe me in 3 words.
Smiley. Yo, it's a great compliment. You got a beautiful smile and you're often smiley. But you're also sharp. Honestly, of the two of us, I'm nicer.
No, I do not
That's
know.
a fact.
No.
I'm describing you.
I'm just not going to fake it to make it.
Third athletic.
But these are such
don't know.
weird things.
These are 3 words that you are. Go on.
Okay, I'm not even
Don't ask
gonna
a question. Don't ask a
not even
question.
gonna describe him because he just ripped me. That was bad.
That was not a rip.
Like there were so many other words. So you
See, you're hearing things differently. To me, those are highly complimentary words. Read the book again.
comment below and let me know what you think. Favorite thing about each other? Well, clearly not his description words that he uses for me.
What's your favorite thing about me?
And now I'm not gonna say anything nice.
That's so rude. I said nice things.
You do have an ability to be kind to people that most people don't have. Like no matter who it is or what the situation is, you can usually find kindness and compassion within that situation that sometimes even is hard for me to find.
Macy.
Just having fun. Favorite date nights? For me, it's the random, nothing crazy planned. Maybe it's a drive-in movie or going to check out some food trucks and a live music event, or driving the truck down to a cute little town to find a coffee shop and getting brunch on the weekend.
Pizza nights. Those are my favorite date nights. Cheat meals. Speaking of which, I need to eat food again shortly. So.
Okay, we have a couple more questions. What's the best advice you ever received?
I've spoken about before, but I still live by it today, is that success comes when preparation meets opportunity. And to me, it's just a reminder to always be getting better, always be practicing, always be, I hate the word networking, so I feel like some people just take that the wrong way, but
Connecting.
in my downtime and in our downtime, we brainstorm, what do we want? Okay, think of the craziest dreams in the world. Fantastic. Believe we can get there. That's step 1. And then how do we do it? I don't know how yet. So let's just go and figure it out. Let's ask for advice, find mentors, read books. It's kind of a long answer, but I think all of these are extremely underrated superpowers in life.
I think for me, one time he reminded me, that you are the 5 people you surround yourself with. So check in and make sure that those people that you're constantly around are people that you look up to, admire, that motivate, inspire you, and make you a better person.
For sure.
Here's the last 2 questions. Focus. What is one thing you do that drives each other crazy? 2 things for him. 1, he leaves the sparkling waters all over the house and they're like this full. And 2, I try have conversations with him, and he's always on his phone.
Yeah, but I'm working in my.
It's not an
I'm not on my
excuse.
phone on social media.
Not
My
an
phone,
excuse.
building
Sometimes,
an empire.
sometimes you're on
Okay.
social media, people send you videos and you're watching them, and I'm like, hey babe, let me know when you can listen to me.
She's Macy. She's getting louder, more obnoxious. At least we're paying attention to her. Caitlin doesn't like to wake up when we set our alarm. Okay? She always has to sleep in for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes later.
Something I really
But I have something that I have to do, and it's so much
Get
easier. But I can't open the blinds. I gotta be quiet. I can't turn the lights on. It's my biggest pet peeve. Just get up. Get up.
I don't
Say
have to
everything,
be
get
up when he has to be up.
All right.
What's one thing you've learned from each other?
You go ahead, because there's so many things. Just pick one.
You know, I think one thing that's kind of underrated that he's taught me is financial literacy. I think that's a big one. He's had to be smart with his finances from a young age, and he's always willing and able to listen to me when I have questions and point me in a direction that might help me learn something and make a better decision for my own finances moving forward. And that's been really helpful for me.
I appreciate that. You know, one thing that Caitlin very much reminds me of, and there was a sharp turn, I think again, it was around moving to Nashville, where she'd always been excited about what I'm doing and had always been supportive of me, but she started just really believing in me more, at least reminding me to believe in myself. And so I think if that's something that you've taught me, it really is just going back to just the core foundation of like, who do you want to be as a person, and live up to that for yourself first and foremost, and then the rest of the world is going to start seeing you as that. And your, belief in me and everything I'm doing is part of the reason I'm so confident in what I'm doing. So thank you. I love you. Guys, I gotta go eat, play a show.
Okay, thanks for hanging out with us. I'm gonna go to Whole Foods and get us some more food. Until next time.
And now Macy's not with the squeaker. Now it's the quiet toy. Very helpful.